Hi everybody, Dr. Shane here. So we're obviously going to take some time here to transition to this online format. And what I thought I would do is first welcome you all to a new format, a new way of teaching, to let you know that myself and all of your faculty at Shippensburg are really doing our best to make sure that we make this as smooth a transition as possible. And one of the things I'm going to try to do is to resume some kind of a routine as quickly as we can. Now, the key word here, and this is all on D2L, so if you've already looked at D2L, this is just a video version of that. It's an introductory video. I'm going to try to keep these as short as possible. The key word here is asynchronous, which means we're not going to be very time dependent. So we're not going to gather for lectures on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 o'clock, take a quiz at a certain time. It's just probably not going to work that way. This is at least what we'll try to get started with. Okay, so that's the idea. What I'll do is give you a weekly set of tasks to do, things specifically to do, to hand in, and I've even put some checklists on D2L that you can use to check off the boxes as you go to give you a sense of closure before you move on to the next set of tasks. So all I want to do today is, with this first video, is not even do any content, is just get organized. And if you can do this during your extended spring break, so that when we do start teaching in earnest for real, when you come back, that's great. Also, this gives me a chance to work out some of the bugs. I'm actually at my church right now in the choir room, since they have a nice big whiteboard, and hopefully you can read this stuff. But this first video is not too high stakes, so if it's not the greatest video in the world, I'll work on it, okay? So, the nice thing is, we were just about to finish a topic, kinetics, so we have a couple of topics to finish there. That's fine. So we have a very defined task, which we could probably do in a few days when we start teaching next week. So let's make sure that we're organized for this. So what I've done here is given you a list of things that you can think about ahead of time to make sure you have. First off, make sure you have access to D2L. I will continue to post homework assignments there. I might break them up a little bit more so that they're a little bit more easy to follow. And just so that you're getting organized, I think the last homework set, so this is the homework set, and it's posted on D2L if you don't have it. The last homework set we need to do is problem set number 4. We haven't done that material yet, so that's the first thing we'll do. So problem set number 4 is something you want to have access to from kinetics. Oh, I posted the next set of slides and problem set for chemical equilibrium. I just left it on D2L. You don't have to do anything with those right now. And I will add some checklists onto D2L again. Some students have found that helpful. Online class that I taught before. Check off the boxes as you go. You know you're done. You move on. You also want to have access to the YouTube channel, which if you're watching this video, you have access to that. And it's Joseph Shane. You'll see my head. You'll want the electronic version of the book, which you probably already have. But just make sure you have that bookmarked. And we are in with Kinetics, Chapter 12. And we'll be using, I think, sections 12.4 and 12.5 to finish off kinetics. So that'll be really helpful. The book's awesome, so if what I explain here doesn't work quite as well, or I may just have you read certain things and learn on your own. Some things I think we're going to have to think about a little bit. Let me get to the easy stuff first. So that's, you probably have that, you probably have that, you probably have that. The lecture slides, I will also continue to post those on D2L, so you can download those. And again, I'll try to let you know which specific slides we want to do, because I'm not being that sophisticated here by having the PowerPoint slides up with my writing. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I think the slides, as you know, is just where you write definitions, and then I add content. So probably what I'll do is have you look at the slides, write down the content ahead of time, or tell you to stop the video, write down the definitions, and then I'll add my examples and work math problems. I think it'll work out. We just need to get into it rhythm. So lecture slides, I'll post the homework sets like I always do. I just won't print them out and send them to you. The other thing you're going to want for the immediate future is that spreadsheet that we used in class, where we made the graphs. Well, I can come over here. where we made the integrated rate, integrated rate law graphs. Where we graphed concentration, natural log of concentration, and 1 over concentration, and saw which graph was the most linear. Okay, so we did that, and I'm not going to go over all that again, so I'd expect you to be able to take a set of data. This is problem set number 3. And figure out from the slope of the straightest line, you get the rate constant. And then you can use the integrated rate laws to solve problems like how long does it take 80% of a reaction to go, those kinds of problems. So I'm not going to go over those again unless you need me to later to review, which I will. So that's something you want. But there's another activity on the Excel spreadsheet that's for the last topic that we'll do. So you just want access to that spreadsheet. Okay. So here's where I'm going to need your help. If you're going to print off a homework assignment, or if I give you a quiz and you have to print it out and write on it and submit it, how are you going to do that? Well, that assumes that you have a printer. So hopefully you have a printer. And otherwise, maybe we can figure out another way if you downloaded a document onto your tablet and write on your tablet and then can submit it that way. That's fine. Whatever mechanism you have. So see if you can get access to that. The thing I'm not sure we're going to have some difficulty here with is how will you upload a document? Like homework or a timed quiz. If I give you a quiz and give you a half an hour to take it, print it, write it out, upload it all within a short period of time. You might be able to use your phone for some of that. A lot of you are pretty good about that. The thing I would ask is that, say it's a 4-page homework assignment, it would be nice if you could upload it as a single document rather than 4 separate pages. That's just really for logistics on my end. So if you can think about those things, all of this stuff here to get organized for next week, I think that'll make things a little bit less stressful. Okay, so this video is getting a little bit too long. So the first goal with this whole medium is to finish kinetics. Once we finish kinetics, we can talk about how we'll take a quiz on kinetics, how we'll maybe do exam 2 as a take-home exam that you will then upload. I don't think it's going to be reasonable to try to arrange a timed 2-hour exam, although I'm going to think about that. Oh, before I forget, there's one thing I should do. If you have suggestions, please email me or use the Students Lounge on D2L. It's basically a chat room I put on D2L for anybody who has any random questions. If you want to form a study group, or if another professor is doing something in another class that you find helpful, like a Zoom classroom, so we do all get together for a period of time. With 41 people, that might be challenging. But if we need to have a sort of small group office hours on Zoom, we can try it. Okay, so that's where we're headed. If you want to know other things, so integrated rate laws was one big thing that we've done. The other one, the big problem that we have done so far is the method of initial rates. That's another set of problems where you have different trials, you systematically change the concentrations and give the rates and go through and determine the rate law, the differential rate law. You can look back at your notes for that one. The other big topic that we covered was half-life. Half-life for zero order, first order, second order. So if you want to go back and kind of refresh yourself on what we've covered so far and make sure that you have all the logistics worked out, I think we'll get a good start when we actually start doing the instruction. So it'll be good to see you all back on campus, but if we don't do it, we are going to make this happen. We're going to find a way to do it. Some of you are graduating, need the course. A lot of you are going to take organic chemistry next year and need the class. So we're going to make this happen, but I can use your help and definitely use your patience. So I'm going to shut this off now, and I will see you soon.